we've been working on it for 2 months.
Okay.
Quietly, but now it's like really taking a shape, and
Yeah.
I'm like, oh fuck, dude, like it's like somewhere between Coldplay and Orville Peck and like Bonelang. You know, it's fucking interesting, and I like it. I'm really, really, really excited. So, yeah. Mark
You're gonna
Rothko.
play it for me after this?
I'll play it for you after this.
Nice.
It's not ready.
Yeah.
It's like when the tune is done, like we have a polished mix. So we have to get the quartet to record all the live strings. Right now it's like just fake strings on there, like placeholders. Sure. And Lawrence has to come in and he's going to re-record the piano part. I think we might go record it on Zach Mark's mom has a Steinway in her living room, like a really great piano. So we might go do like track the piano live on there. Have our pianist play the piano on it, you know. But right now we have Zach's drums. We tracked Zach's drums like 2 days ago, and it just like ignited the fuck. I was like, oh,
really?
Fuck, dude, it's there. Like it's so close. It's so close, you know. I think it's going to be your favorite Bonelang song of all time. You know?
Ooh.
I mean, it's the most like
that.
It's the thing that you like, you know. It's accessible.
Yeah.
You know, and I think the closest we've come to accessible in the past is like Anvil and like Jet Engine and Playboy or something. But if you really look at those three tunes, it's not like widespread accessibility. I mean, the first line in the verse of Anvil is "What's a do to do?" It's just some existential dread. Like that's not a top 40 tune. Like you know what I mean? Not that, by the way, Bonelang's like our intention is not to be some top 40 band or anything, but like our intention is to I want to connect more people. I want to find ways to bring more people. You know what I mean? Like when I look at a band like 21 Pilots, it's like they came from a more alternative space, like Car Radio, which was one of their first big hits. It might have been their first big hit. I don't know that much about their history, but like there was like screaming. There's like this big like screamo outro on that tune, and it's pretty alternative. And then they have other tunes that are like the most family friendly shit you've ever heard in your life. My name's Blurry Face and I care what you think. And it's like, all right, so you can get you a girl that can do both. You know what I mean? Like we can be as alternative as we want, but like I want those pieces too. That
as
like,
long as it comes
I can
from
play for my mother,
and from an authentic space. Like it doesn't matter.
It's coming
what
from
it
this
is.
studio. Yeah, it's not like somebody's leaning over us telling us what to make. Like I love this song. Matt and I, every time we listen to it together. The other day when Zach was just recording, we just turned to each other and we're just like smiling, like so wide. We're like, we're doing it. Like this is the one. Like we're making something likable.
we're making something likable.
You know, like it's crazy, man. Like it's like something palatable and really beautiful. But again, like the reason. Well, one, I've had a really close relationship with the lyrics for 13 years. Yeah, they've been sitting on the shelf. Like, of course, I'm deeply connected to this tune.
Where were these lyrics? Did you have them in a notebook? Did you have them on a Google Doc?
No, it's 4 lines, man. So like they've been in my head. I played them
just in your head,
just in my head, and I wrote a love song for my girl in high school. I was 18. I graduated high school, and I got to go to Switzerland with my mom and my cousin to visit some family friends. Okay. And we were staying in this house above the cloud line. It was like up in the Alps. It was like really, really beautiful and peaceful. And there was a guitar there. And I stabbed out a couple. It's just E and A. It was like the most simple, you know. And I had these 4 lines, and I was like, ah. And I wrote a whole song to it, and then just put it away. You know, her and I broke up. I was an 18-year-old kid. I moved on. I got into rap music and started making all this kind of stuff, you know, like alternative, edgy, on the fringes shit. Like this stuff was just something that it's 2 chords I stabbed out on the guitar and 4 lines that I stabbed out on a guitar when I was a child, basically, you know. And then, but just over the years, there would be like these little moments where Matt would make something like poppier here, and I'm like, maybe this is it. Maybe I can, and we'd like make the whole tune, and it just wasn't, dude, it just doesn't have that edge. Like it's just like a little too cute for Bonelang, you know? Okay. Whereas we found it on this. I was like, it's adorable for sure. Like it's really it's heartwarming lyrics, but like the application was right. And the philosophical edge was there. It's beautiful. It's not, you know, let me take that back. It's not adorable. It's not cute. It's beautiful. Mm-hmm. And we found like this beautiful context to place the lyrics inside. And I was like, this is where it's like splashing into that cool water. You're like, there it is.
Yeah.
But I've been fighting for that context for over a decade for these 4 lines.
Yeah.
You know? And they're just, I just think it's simple.
Yeah, that
man.
sounds a lot like the Rothko
You know,
part, where it's like,
yes.
for 90% of the time,
it's thinking.
It's just thinking.
Yeah.
And then
it's just
you figured it out.
The lightning
right?
bolt.
Yeah.
You know, there's this really cheesy movie called Music and Lyrics with Hugh Grant and Drew Barrymore. And there's this dope little monologue in it though, where he goes off. Hugh Grant plays a pop songwriter. What's the lyric, man? When it's rainy outside, I've got the month of May. What's the pop lyric, you know? I've got sunshine on a cloudy day. When it rains outside, I've got the month of May. I think that's the line. Forgive me if I'm fucking it up, but it's something. I've got sunshine on a cloudy day. When it's raining outside, I've got the month of May. And he goes off about how he's like, and just in those 4 lines, like you've encapsulated and captured more than people have in entire books. And I believe that too. Like I believe in like perfectly concise, well-written pop lyrics that can like really, really emote, you know? And I have it in these 4 lines. I've had it in these 4 lines for the years and years and years and years. And I'm just like, man, one day we're going to find it. And I'm so glad that it's going to make it on this album because it's time. It's fucking time. You know, it's fucking time for it. Really, really excited. Love Like You. Love Like You.
Love Like You.
Yeah.
When does Two Crows come out?
I mean, first off, when it's done. But not even when it's done. You know, the film is almost done.
Yeah.
Bones is working on audio and score right now. There's an interlude and 2 songs, including Love Like You, that have to get sent out to the quartet for live strings. The whole album is with this string quartet, and it's like, they're unbelievable. They're like Grammy nominated. They're these unbelievable musicians, these incredible women. So we have to send out for that, get the straight, you know, Matt's still charting all the parts, and like he'll send out the music. And once we get that back, and we get Larry to re-record the piano on Love Like You, we'll be pretty close. But you know, you started this conversation with talking about how you're just in a better place and you're just trying to be a little lighter in your step. Me too. Since the last time we talked, man, I've been doing a lot of work on gratitude and quieting the ego. A lot of meditating, a lot of praying. I find prayer meditative, so maybe it's one and the same, but like a lot of praying. I have a trip coming up. I'm going to Vienna in a few weeks. I've got a lot to look forward to out there. I'm going to write a script while I'm working on a script that I'm going to like really polish while I'm out there. And I just feel like I'm in a space. Sorry. I'm in a space though. Go. I'm in a I just feel a lot better.
Yeah.
And so when you say, when is Two Crows coming out? And I say something like, when it's done, I'm not even trying to be cute or cheeky. I mean, like, that's where I'm at mentally now with this stuff.
Yeah.
Things are going to happen when they happen. Work is going to be done when it's done. And I'm not just going to sit here and obsess every day over like, why aren't things moving fast enough? It's like, I'm done. Or at least for now, you know, life has a way of pulling you back into your bad habits and stuff. But I'm just trying to grant myself the awareness and like the tools and the mechanics so that I can recognize it quicker when I'm getting into those spaces. Mm-hmm. And then like find and take a breath, hit a prayer, and like go to the gym and like chill and like, and find a way to love the day, you know, because I used to be able to get sucked into those spaces and stay there for months.
Yeah.
No more than a few days of being in a bad place. And then one day I'll get it down to like no more than a bad afternoon or like no more than a bad day or something. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so Two Crows, I'm in this amazing space. I mean, honestly, Love Like You is helping my attitude in life. Like I am thinking about this song like all the time. And I'm just like, oh, I can't wait till it's done. Like I can't wait till the live strings come back and just watch this thing fucking ignite. It's like, it's like helping my life, this tune. And it's positive. It's like Bonelang is making positive music. Hopeful music. The whole album is hopeful. It's all like love songs and about like it's all aspirational. And I'm like, this is good. That's the music is always a reflection of where I am subconsciously. So if it's coming out hopeful, it means I'm hopeful.
Yeah.
It means that I'm okay, and that like I can listen back and be like, oh, I'm all right.
Yeah.
I should be like, I forgot, I was so upset all day, but like I'm good. Like this is good. I feel good today. You know.